One of the most alluring aspects of mathematics is that the most thorniest paradoxes bloom into a beautiful theory. It is also said that mathematics has a beauty, the beauty of human mind, and the human mind reflects the strong-willed, contemplative reason and our individuality. And all this adorn a personality who has become a wizard from the age of 3. She is a prolific writer, a living legend, and a very internationally acclaimed mathematician, Shakuntala Devi. Ma'am, a very warm welcome to you.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And it's your first visit to Guwahati?
No. I have been here before, during the time of Mr. Hiteshwar Saikia.
Long time back.
Yeah, that is in 1984. October I was here in Guwahati. I was here for a month.
So what's the difference you have found in that
there's a lot of improvement, and I think that things have moved on very well in Guwahati.
Okay, well, people are waiting to hear from Shakuntala Devi more about her personal life, because lot of things have been heard and read on the websites, and of course from you about your mathematical wizard.
Yes.
But we would like to know, you inspire many. So what inspired you to treat the path of mathematics? How your teacher reacted?
I don't have any teacher, because I never went to school. So I started at the age of 3. And through the grace of God, I have been able to, through motivation, I've been able to build up my life in mathematics.
So at that very initial stages of your life,
yes, ma'am.
When people never actually expect a person such a tender age that he or she come out to be a wizard or a prodigy.
Yeah.
So at that time, what your neighbor's reaction used to be, or your friend's reaction used to be?
I didn't have any neighbors or friends. I started giving shows in schools, colleges, universities and all. So we made a living out of it. So it became a part of our work life, so to say, you see.
Okay, tell me more about your family. As you said that it was like making a living out of it.
Yes.
So what your father did?
He made a living out of taking me around and giving shows. So it was our main source of living. So it was there, like that. And that's what helped me to improve. Because I started doing from childhood, numbers became a part of me. It grew in my blood. It grew and grew and grew. Okay?
Okay, your love for numbers has taken you to many places.
Yes.
Okay. You have been giving lectures and motivating the young minds around the globe.
Or all over the world. Yeah.
Around the globe and around the world. So, what difference you have found when you deliver a lecture on mathematics? Okay?
I don't deliver lecture in mathematics. You are making a mistake.
Okay.
I give shows in mathematics. The difference is I entertain people with numbers, which is very unusual. This morning I gave a performance in a school. So it was nearly a 1.5 hours performance. If I gave a lecture, nobody will sit. They'll get backache and go away.
Yeah, that's the difference I wanted to hear from you.
Yeah.
There is a difference. So what do you think that the lectures or the classes...
Ma'am, don't call it lecture. It is not classes or lectures.
No,
it is strictly entertainment.
Strictly entertainment, but I'm referring to the lectures and classes taken by the teachers. Okay? The convention teachers. So what do you think? Because there is a prevalent maths phobia.
Mathophobia.
Talk about Indian students. So what do you think, the lectures or the classrooms are taken by the teachers? Do you think there should be a different approach to it in order to remove that
in my case, I have been doing it, entertaining people with numbers. So they sit through. Even if I give a 2-hour show, they are happy to sit through. 3-hour show, they are very happy to sit through, because I make numbers come alive. You follow me? I give life to numbers.
Who had a math ability problem. Okay, they had that kind of a fear in their childhood.
Yeah.
So do you think these adults can ever overcome that kind of fear?
100%. I sometimes conduct workshops in mathematics. 2-day workshop like that. I just conducted a couple of workshops in Singapore as well as in Malaysia, China and other places. So people react very differently after attending my workshop. and it has been seen that academically students have done very well after attending my workshop for a 2-day workshop or even a 1-day workshop. It makes a big difference in their lives.
And what kind of approach you actually adopted that time in that workshop?
You
Would
see,
you give more consideration?
I give consideration, I help them to concentrate, develop their memory, and also develop their mind in different directions in mathematics. They look at numbers as living objects, you know. That's the difference.
Your emphasis that look at the subject mathematics not as just a
dry,
very
dull, and a
dry,
boring subject.
dreadful thing.
Something
Which is very lively.
100%.
And you have that thing, and that's the reason people are calling you wizard.
Yeah.
And as somebody said it, pure mathematics is actually fun. It's more engrossing than a chess. More inspiring than that, and you can play this game of mathematics anywhere. Archimedes did it in the bathtub and immortalized the expression Eureka. So, ma'am, I have read somewhere that you have actually developed, because of your love of numbers, you have developed a mind dynamics. What is this concept?
It's the mind dynamics. In mind dynamics workshop, I help people to concentrate, focus, and also see numbers in a different way, as I mentioned earlier on. These are all the things I do in my workshop.
Children who have a maths phobia, coming back to that, do you think that some kind of stereotypical notions or biasness against gender and profession is spoiling, is actually adding fuel to this prevalent of is this fear, maths fear? Do you think that?
Yes. I think society develops this kind of a fear because especially mothers, they sometimes tell the child, "Arey tu kya banega?" You know, and that can put off the child completely. "Main kya banunga?" It's no use wasting my time. You follow me? I've written 2 books. One is Awaken the Genius in Your Child.
Mathability
is the second book.
Okay.
In both the books I have mentioned that one of the mistakes mothers should never make is put negative conditioning in the mind of the children. That stays forever. It cannot be removed. Once negative condition has been put in the mind of a child, the child grows up thinking, "Main to kuch nahi banne wala." You follow me? So these are all very important. And I've explained
positive
it.
Conditioning should be there. Environment should be created 100%. From the very beginning.
Yes.
So that the child should think that I have that in. Maths is not something dreadful thing.
No.
I should not shy away from it. So what is your suggestion for the parents, for the budding parents, or for the teachers? Because teachers are the most important.
I have explained it in detail in my book. Both the books, you know. But to tell very briefly, try to put faith in the children in themselves. You follow me? You have to build up a certain faith in themselves. If the children don't believe in themselves, they can't make out anything in this world. No matter, you can hit him, you can pinch him, you can bash him, but it's not going to help. But that positive conditioning has to be put in the minds of the children right from the beginning.
Right. So, as you happens to be a very outstanding astrologer also.
Yes.
So how did it happen?
Well, I belong to a family of astrologers. I belong to the community of Brahmins who practice astrology. You know, so I just felt my calculating skills can be used in astrology. I create a chart in a few seconds and give details to people, and I also help them to overcome their problems. It's also a kind of counseling I do.
That's marvelous.
Thank you.
That's marvelous. And do you have any kind of suggestions for the budding mathematician?
Yeah.
What kind of mantras, if I should use this word, they should use to become like you?
Well, this has to be done in detail. I can't say it in one word. You follow me? This kind of a thing I have explained in both my books, as well as I conduct workshops. So I will be able to give me a child who is very poor in mathematics. Just give me 2 days in my workshop. I will make that child into a brilliant person.
India is a land where Aryabhatta, Ramanujam, they all were born here. And India has contributed a lot in the field of mathematics.
Exactly.
By the invention of decimal system of enumeration.
And zero is the
By the invention of zero.
most important contribution to mathematics is zero.
So, just not long time back, just a few months back on August 19, 2010, world's biggest mathematical event, International Congress of Mathematicians was held at Hyderabad, which was hosted by India for the
I
first
heard
time.
about it, yes.
Yeah. Were you there?
No, I was invited, but I couldn't go because I went to Mauritius at that time. I was invited by the Mauritius government to give some shows in mathematics in Mauritius. So I was in Mauritius at that time.
Okay, so I pity for the organizers because
Yes.
they missed your presence, but whatever. But the thing is that this kind of major event, especially for the mathematics, they don't generate that kind of hype or interest among young kids, or, among the common folks of India. Why this kind of interest is lacking? What's the problem?
Mathematics has already been given a stepmotherly treatment in the world. Do you know that there's no Nobel Prize for mathematics? Did you know that? Nobel Prize for science, physics, everything is there.
That's surprising.
Literature, everything. But there is no prize for mathematics because mathematics has been taken for granted. Whether you are good in maths or not, you are still good in maths. Do you know how?
Ma'am, do you think there's still a perception that mathematics is beyond the common people intelligence? Do you think like that?
It could be. Also, I feel that every human being standing here around me is a good mathematician. You know how? You are a good mathematician.
Is it? I had a monster.
No, I'll tell you. No, because you are mathematics. Do you know how? Your pulse rate is mathematics. Heartbeat is mathematics. Blood count is mathematics. So you're a good mathematician. Otherwise, you wouldn't be sitting in front of me.
That is, life is numbers.
If life is numbers. You are a living mathematician. You know, in order to live in this life, you have to be a good mathematician. The way you shake your eyelids, everything is mathematics. You follow me? If that fails, you are not around anymore. So each and every person is a good mathematician that way. And mathematics has been given stepmotherly treatment, mainly because we take it for granted.
As you said, it's a given stepmotherly treatment, which is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? What the government should do?
Whether
they should change the syllabi, change the structure of the school, the way the schools are running, what they should do?
They should change the teachers, I think, in the mathematics.
Oh my goodness.
Because sometimes they're very cruel, to the children. Okay. I heard one TV presenter just like you, a very famous man, once interviewed me on British television. He told me that his teacher would hold his hand like this and say, how much is this much by this much? If he made a mistake, he would hit him. So he always thought of mathematics as a violent subject. You follow me?
Because teacher manifested that violence.
Yeah. Okay. So he tried to stay away from mathematics. That should not happen. Mathematics should be made a very pleasant, beautiful and a wonderful subject. I've written a book called In the Wonderland of Numbers that describes the ethos of a child who is poor. Neha.
Character Neha.
Exactly.
It's a wonderful book.
Did you wrote that book to be made into a movie? Okay. I'm still looking for a good producer who can handle the subject with delicacy, because couple of producers came. They said they will make Neha 18-year-old girl so that she can be in a cabaret or something. Oh God, that would hit me on the face. I will never allow that kind of a thing. Neha is a 9-year-old child who is poor in mathematics and her struggles and how ultimately she becomes a great mathematician. That's the story of the book. And it can be made into a beautiful movie like Wizard of Oz or Alice in Wonderland or something. But a good producer with a keen sense of delicacy should come forward to do this.
I wanted to talk about your many feats. Okay, like
Yeah.
one feat is that which is recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Exactly.
So let me not lengthen it. I just ask you now, what was your experience regarding that?
I felt very proud. I could focus the name of India. You follow me? Normally foreigners think of
Can you
Indians.
just tell us briefly how it happened, when it happened, the year?
It happened in 1980.
Right.
I was in London and the Imperial College of Science and Technology invited me to beat their computer. And the Guinness Book of World Records people came to record the event. At that time, I felt very proud. There were over 2,000 people in the audience. And when I beat the record, they gave me a standing ovation. I felt very proud because I was in a sari. And, I was able to feel the pride because a person in a sari could match their computer. And, I felt I have done something for my country. I didn't feel it as a personal thing. I felt it is something I did for the country, actually.
Definitely, you are ambassador of
Thank you.
India, and as you said that even though you were in a sari, they actually were moved by what you did.
Exactly.
You outperformed and outcomputed the most sophisticated machine in the
Thank
world,
you.
that is computer. And this is the reason why many around the world actually, they call her Tendulkar of mathematics, a mathematician wizard. So many names they have given to you.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
a child prodigy, a human computer. So what do you feel when people
I
call
think
you a
it
human
should be
computer?
the other way around. Tendulkar should be called Shakuntala Devi of cricket,
Right. But,
Okay.
well, ma'am, I would like to know more about astrology thing.
Yes.
Many clients, just now you showed us, okay, they are celebrities.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference do you find? Do they demand more compared to the common folks? There
No.
are tantrums or something
No,
like that?
they're really live human beings. They've got their own personal matters to discuss with me. I cannot divulge it because it's professional
Confidential,
ethics.
yeah.
Professional ethics.
Okay, so what kind of issues they bring? Because just now I saw many people came here.
Yeah.
So is it more personal or...
It all depends. Each person has a different problem. And I keep it strictly confidential and I solve their problems.
Well, ma'am, we were talking about children and parents and teachers.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is lacking in our school or even in college? Okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because even now, from our home, it starts that parents say that if he's a boy, okay.
Yeah.
Again, talking about this
Yeah.
stereotypical notions that if he's a boy, the parents think that he have to be engineer. Okay.
Yeah.
Or some kind of technologist,
Yeah.
so he has to opt for maths.
Software engineer.
Software engineer.
Yeah.
Even he hates maths, or he does not have any inclination for maths.
Yeah.
He might be a creative person or
Exactly.
something. So they force him, and he actually also thinks that I have to be an engineer, so I have to take maths. No escape from it. And girls, they tend to go to the creative side or something
Exactly.
which is a little imaginative. So do you
Home
think-
science.
Home
Normally,
science,
yes.
yeah. So what we require
I
to
think
change
each
this
child
thing?
should be handled in a very special individual way. There's no point in goading a child to become a software engineer if he's interested in doing some artwork. You follow me? So each child should be looked into, considered for his or her individual merits,
Right.
and then groomed in that particular manner. That's very important.
Well, it's going very lovely talking to you.
Thank you.
I would like to know about your concept or strategies very briefly, which you usually apply in dealing adults, those who come here to get over that fear.
Well, I don't have any such thing. I look at each human being is different from the other. So I look into their personal needs and talk to them in those levels. I don't use the same strategy for everybody.
Okay, something different. It is something we can say it's an alternative
Sure.
method.
Exactly.
With the conventional method it's going, which in our schools
Exactly.
and colleges.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, it was really pleasure talking
Thank
to
you,
you,
madam.
ma'am.
Thank
and
you.
I have to say one thing that somebody said, okay, very famously that small minds discuss issues, people, average minds discuss events, great minds discuss ideas, but really great men discuss mathematics.
Oh, wonderful.
And this is
Great.
Shakuntala
I'm
Devi.
highly flattered. I'm highly flattered.
We
Thank
have
you.
to say
Thank you very
ma'am.
much.
Viewers, India is a land of diversity, and Northeast India is an integral part of it. The Northeast India is a treasure land of talented people, hardworking people, and very simple people. We can say the rainbow of culture, varied tribe, tradition, integrity, diversity, unity, and festival represents the true Northeast India. And Koch tribe is one of the important tribe of this part of India. We find the Koch tribe inhabit the places of Assam, North Bengal, Meghalaya, and some part of Bangladesh. And when we are talking about the Koch tribe, we can't leave behind the famous king Vishila Rai and Maharaj Nor Narayan, who ruled the undivided Lower Assam and some part of North Bengal in the 15th century. Maharaj Nor Narayan is known for his pious nature, just nature, and he had a religious bent of mind, whereas Vishila Rai was known for his valor and courage. Viewers, Koch people are very simple in nature and they have an easygoing attitude towards life. Dance is an integral part of their day-to-day life. They express their happiness, joy, and merrymaking through their various dance forms. Haba Hauni is one of the important dance forms of the Koch tribe. This dance form expresses their Jhuming cultivation. In the olden days, Koch tribe used to involve themselves in the Jhuming and lowland cultivation. Through this dance form, they expresses their merrymaking and their love for their beloved one. Both young boys and girls happily participate in this dance form. And viewers, you can see that I am wearing the traditional attire of Koch tribe. The piece of cloth which they wear on the upper part of their body is known as lifan, and the piece of cloth which they wear on their, which they wrap around their waist is known as shokatarai. So viewers, let's come and enjoy this beautiful dance form which is being performed by Gopalpur Cultural Club. Let's enjoy.